Good morning, guys, welcome back. You join me today down the beautiful Hinkley Point, Somerset Reefs as you might call it. Down here today, just got here literally just now, 3 hours before low tide. And yeah, what a lovely day. Got the first bit of sunshine we've had in what seems like years. It's actually quite mild as well. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good day. We've got quite a large tide. And yeah, going to fish it 3 hours down to low water and a few hours back up. And we're just going to see what happens, guys. I think I timed this perfect again now, actually. My reef where I fished last time literally just uncovered as I got here. So yeah, it's a sign, guys. Just going to do some nice gentle flicks just to wet the line. No need for distance. Oh, for just a little flick, that's gone miles. Just going to get the rod nice and low, wind quick, just to give the line a little coating of water, because it's dry at the moment. Yes, reel seems to be running lovely as usual. Yeah. When you practice casting, say you normally use a 6 ounce lead, don't go practice casting with a 6 ounce lead, because by the time you've put all your bait and everything on, it's more like 7 or 8 ounce. So yeah, I usually use 7s, so I've got a 210 gram on at the moment, simply because I couldn't find any 8s at home. So yeah, this one I'm just going to put a little bit more power into, nothing special, mags are on full. No tournament casting today, well, not now anyway. It's a little swing out, swing it back, put the tip down. Beautiful. Let's get a rig bitted up, shall we? Let's get a lead out first. Beautiful 7 ounce SKM. Now, the rig wallet. Over the past few weeks, because the fishing's been so slow, I've just been filling this up every night when I get home from school. It's getting quite thick when I try to zip it up. Right, rays, thornback rays. I've got lots and lots of pulley rigs. Let's get one out for you now, shall we? Try not to let these bags fly off in the wind, guys. I see so many of them when I'm out fishing. Close the box. Right. Whenever I get a rig fresh out the pack, I like to give it a nice stretch between my fingers without it being tangled. So yes. Oh no, it's tied itself in a knot. Never mind. There you go. That rig's lovely and straight now. Not going to tangle up on the bottom. I like to clip the lead on while I'm here. Beautiful. I'll run through the whole rig in a sec. I've got a pair of 3.0 Varavas Big Mouth Extras. One of my go-to hooks are the Bristol Channel. Not too big, but they got loads of power. Where's my bait box? Cedra Cool Box. One of the best things we ever bought, that. Right, we have got with us today refrozen squid, blueies, anchovies, and we got some worm as well. Try and see if we can catch a bass or something later on. Got the Conti rod with me just in case. But I reckon first cast I'm going to put out some anchovy and squid. So yeah, got a lovely box of Southwest Sea Baits anchovy. The box is frozen, so when I opened it, it just cracked in half. Oh, right. Because the anchovy is just frozen solid, I sort of get it between my hands just to defrost it a little bit so I can work with it. Just get that outer layer of ice off. There you go, I can straighten that up nicely. Trim it just behind the eyes. A little bit off the tail as well. I like to get a baiting needle because I find it so much easier when I've got a baiting needle. just put it on the baiting needle. Still frozen solid. Just stuck out the side, that's not what you want to do. Oh, I'm making a mess of this, aren't I? Jesus. I know what that'll do. I've made a mess of that. Just fell off the needle. Oh, God. In future, I'm going to let it defrost a little bit more before I do anything with it. There we go, that's better. Right, got my elastic, medium Batex. Just start to give it a gentle whipping. Once I've got sort of one thin layer of elastic on there, get me hooks, my 3/0 big mouth extra. I'll slide that down to that end actually. What I'll do, I'll hook it through the tail end and bring it out. Pull it through so the line's coming through at the tail end. Then I'll put it in through again just behind the head, in about 1 centimetre, then back out again. Pull that line tight, then start whipping that. And as you can see there, I've got the eye of the hook out and the knot, so I can put loads of elastic around there just to really lock that hook in place. And yeah, don't be shy to use lots of elastic, guys. Fish don't know what it is. And it just helps keep your bait actually on the hook. That's on there nicely. If I try and move that hook, that's not going anywhere. So I'll just put that to one side a sec. Get me squid out of the box. That's still frozen solid, that. That Seadra Cool Box is insane. It does its job very well. Just going to get a body of squid out. I don't need the head for this. Yeah, just a small body of squid, as you can see, and I'll just cut that straight in half. Put one half to one side, and the other half I will wrap around the bait. So I've just got my hook sticking out the anchovy there. With the squid, the fat end, I will hook through the hook like so, turn it around, then lay it down like that so it's covering all the eye of the hook and the knot. Just give that another little whipping, just to flatten it down, keep it in place. And that's just going to really ensure that that hook is not going to move anywhere. The eye of the hook and the knot is all covered nicely. Just get all the frozen bits off. That hook's going to be stuck out lovely. Not too much though. Just put a little bit more on. Might actually stick that hook in a little bit. There we go. Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, that tide is out perfect now. We're about, I want to say 2 hours, 15 minutes from low, something like that. So we got loads of time. And I'd say that's about done. Once you're done, literally just slide it off the needle. Put that all to one side. Getting my panel hook, also a 3/0 big mouth extra. Slide it down. Wrap it around a couple of times. Out. Stick it in. And out like that. I like my hooks to be quite close together. Oh yeah, look at that. Don't know if you can see that, guys. That is a lovely anchovy and squid presented on a pair of 3/0 Varivas big mouth extras. Hopefully that's going to get nailed by a big old thorny. So the rig itself is, you might have guessed already, it's the pulley rig. It is 4 foot each way, so it's a 4 foot pulley rig. My go-to for the raise. Oh my god, I just flicked my bait over there. What am I doing? So, let's start from this end, shall we? 7-ounce SKM lead. I've done those wires myself. I've bought the longest and thickest wires and put them in nice and tight. Those wires are not going anywhere unless I really try. I've got an imp, my favourite kind of bait clip. 2 5mm beads. I don't know why I chose red. Just so I can see him when I chuck the rig on the floor. I'm not going to lose the rig anywhere. I've got a lovely shiny size 3 Seadra crane swivels. This is all £80 ASSO Ultra Flex line. never let me down. And obviously ending in a pair of 3/0 Varavas Big Mouth Extras. Nice strong hook. That should tackle anything we're likely to run in today with ease. So I'm going to clip that up. Let's get it sent seawards. Oh, right guys, let's get this out there, shall we? Don't want to get it wrapped around the tip. Lovely. So I'm going to put a bit more power into this one, as this one is actually a bait, not just a plain lead. I mean, can you see me? Let's go just here for you. Yeah. Nice foothold. Let's get it out. Nice little swing out, swing it back, tip down. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's hit the bottom, lovely. Right, let's get it on the stand and wet the line on the other reel. Right guys, first cast on both rods resulted in not a lot, but just put a fresh bait out on the other one. I'm going to put a fresh bait on this one as well. I'm just going to put a small hole squid, same exact rig. Let's get out there. Can you see me? Let's just go here a little bit. Yes. Woohoo! That was beautiful. Yeah, that wind seems to be getting up a little bit. It's making it sort of borderline uncomfortable now, but it's okay. The baits are still going out there all right. Shouldn't make a lot of difference to the actual fishing. But yeah, it has been a very, very quiet last few weeks in the Bristol Channel. Very quiet to say the least. I have tried to get out filming for you guys. Let me think. Last weekend, I went down to Grenley, just by Minehead. Tried to film you guys a video, but it was like solid 30 mph easterly, chucking it down with rain. And I actually forgot one of the little mechanisms for the mic at home, so I couldn't film anyway. But yeah, all I had was one dogfish, and that was well, what I thought was a nice tide. I mean, the easterly wind probably didn't help, but yeah, that was a shame. Then I've been doing a lot of matches recently, and I'm in 2 leagues. So I've got the Channel Anglers one, organised by James Madsen, that I've been fishing. That's a 3-match series at Porlock and Bosington. And I've also in the Western Outcasts Minehead League, because I've recently joined them earlier this year. And yeah, I've been doing okay. I've definitely done better in the Outcast matches. I won my zone last time, picked up £80, which was nice. Yeah, it's been quite difficult fishing, to be fair. There hasn't been huge numbers of dogfish about. Just got to try and get that bigger fish down there. But yeah, last weekend I had the second match of the Channel Anglers series. Didn't do great in that. I was drew at Porlock, and I only had 4 dogfish, so nowhere near enough to do well. And then, because obviously I've broke up for half term now at school, I'm going to try and get out every day, film another video or 2 for you guys. Today is Tuesday, I'm not sure the date, I think it's the 18th. Yeah, Tuesday the 18th of February, so we're nearly there, we're nearly through February. March is just around the corner, and March usually bodes some better fishing. So I'm going to just put a blue-in squid on this rig now, just like I've been doing. Haven't seen any bites, no weed in the water, my baits are coming in untouched. So yeah. Then yesterday, went up right to the top end of the Bristol Channel, up at Littleton on 7, just to see if we could get a few bites. Ended up having a nice, lovely little flounder. And yeah, it was just nice to see a fish, to be honest, because I hadn't seen a fish up our end of the channel for weeks. But But yeah, hopefully we can come down here today. I'd like to get a thornmac or two out. And it should be good. We have got the outside chance of a cod. Maybe a bass, an early bass. Dogfish maybe. I might get some small hooks out later as well. See if we can get a rockling or something. But I'm going to keep the big baits going out. And just going to see what happens. So I'm just going to carry on baiting this one up. Lovely bait this actually. Casting's been lovely. Got some nice flat ledges to cast off. So they're going out beautiful. Although that wind isn't helping. Get me a wrap of squid. Yeah. I was hoping to get down police fishing this half term. Down on the south coast. Because they have been getting a few down there. But the weather conditions have just really sodded that off. Just been howling southerlies and quite strong easterlies, so it's just going to colour up all of the shallow place water on the south coast and fill it full of whiting and dogfish, which we don't want. So I'm going to wait a few weeks, wait till it's absolutely perfect conditions, then go down and try and catch some place for you guys, because that'll be lovely. Haven't got a place in ages. Just been changing the baits, gone to cast down. I've had an absolutely monstrous crack off. It was a bit of a weird one because didn't actually crack off straight away. My lead was my lead was going through the air, reached its peak, started dropping, sort of halfway between the peak and it hitting the water, just crack off. I think it's because I had a tiny little loop in my line and that's what triggered it. But yeah, we're about an hour from low now. Just got a lovely anchovy and squid wrap going out now. Just gonna smash out and see what happens. Oh, okay, I messed that one up. That's the one. I'm calling it, that's the one. I think I've got my crack off from earlier. Yeah, I do. Just gonna have to walk back with this, I guess. Don't think there's a fish on it. It'd be nice to get my rig back. Right, just gonna clip up this bluey and squid bait. It's only a small bait. I'm gonna try and put this one a little bit further. Gonna try a proper swingy pendulum because I've got a nice little drop behind me off this rock. Gonna get a longer drop, just probably right where my hand is. I'm gonna swing it out. Oh yeah, that was proper. Right guys, here you go. It's a whole squid gonna go out on the same pulley rig. I've got no other shorter ones with me, so it's gonna have to be a 4-foot pulley. 7-ounce lead because I've got no other leads with me. I've only got 7s. I'm literally gonna put this 30-40 yards, see if we can get a bass or something. I know it's still early on in the year, but it's not impossible to catch a bass this time of year. So I'm literally just gonna overhead thump this. Over here, gonna get it out of the way of the other rod. Perfect. That's all I want. Nothing fancy, nothing special. That's about 30, 40 yards out. And we're going to see if we can catch a bass on that. Right guys, I think it's coming to that time now. Just lost a set of gear. Well no, not lost a set of gear. I've cracked off the other reel. So that's out of use, that's retired for today. I've moved all the stuff back up there. The tide is racing in now actually. Down to 1 rod. I had nothing on the in-close squid. So I've just smashed out anchovy and squid. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to film in the dark, guys. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to give it. I do apologise, it hasn't been the action-packed session for you guys. But I've tried my best. It's a nice day to be out. And you can't really expect heaps of fish in February in the Bristol Channel. Anywhere you go. But yeah, I've given it my best, guys. I think I've filmed a decent little video. I mean, not really any fish, but I hope it's enough. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna call it there. Maybe have another cast or two into darkness. But for now, I'll go. Leave you guys in peace. And yeah, if I catch anything when it's dark, I'll bring you back. If I don't, then I won't. But tight lines for now, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.